Listen up, because what I'm about to share with you could revolutionize how you travel after 60. While other passengers are getting squeezed for every penny, smart senior travelers like you are quietly accessing perks, discounts, and insider tricks that airlines desperately hope you'll never discover. I'm talking about real money, saving secrets that could put hundreds of dollars back in your pocket on your very next trip. But here is the thing, these aren't your typical senior discounts that everyone knows about. These are the hidden strategies that savvy travelers guard closely, the ones that turn a stressful journey into a smooth, comfortable experience. Think I'm exaggerating? Last month, Margaret from Denver called me after using just 3 of these techniques on her flight to visit her grandchildren. She saved $240, got priority boarding without paying extra, and landed a complimentary upgrade to premium economy, all because she knew what to ask for and when to ask. The truth is, airlines have quietly developed a 2-tier system. Tiers what they show the general public, and then tiers what they offer to travelers who understand how the game really works. After 60, you've earned the right to play by different rules. You just need to know what those rules are. Now, before we dive in, I want you to understand something crucial. The airline industry banks on your politeness, your trust, and your willingness to accept the first price you see. They're counting on you not to rock the boat, not to ask questions, and certainly not to demand better treatment. But those days are over. Today, I'm going to show you exactly how to flip that script. You'll learn the magic phrases that unlock hidden discounts, the simple requests that get you premium treatment, and the timing secrets that can save you more money than you ever thought possible. The first secret alone could save you up to 30% on your next flight, and it's so simple that you'll wonder why nobody ever told you about it before. But that's exactly the point. They don't want you to know. Ready? Let's start with the biggest money saver of all, the invisible discount network that exists specifically for travelers over 60, but remains completely hidden from public view. Most people think senior discounts are limited to those 10% savings you see advertised at restaurants or retail stores, but airlines operate by entirely different rules. They maintain what I call the invisible discount network, special fares that never appear on booking websites, never show up in advertisements, and are only accessible through specific channels. Here is how it works. When you search for flights online, the system shows you standard pricing designed for the general public. But hidden in the airline's booking system are special senior fares that can be 20 to 30% lower than what you see on your screen. These fares exist because airlines know that mature travelers represent their most loyal customer base, but they don't advertise them because they'd rather collect full price from everyone else. The key is knowing how to access this hidden pricing tier. It requires making a phone call. Yes, an actual phone call to the airline's reservations line. But here is the crucial part. You can't just ask for a senior discount. You need to use very specific language that triggers their system to check for these hidden fares. When you call, say exactly this: I'm a senior traveler, and I'd like to know if you have any special promotional fares available for my age group. Notice I said promotional fares, not discounts. This distinction matters because it signals to the agent that you're aware of the airline's internal fare structure. Many agents will immediately check their system for senior-specific promotional codes that unlock these hidden prices. Sometimes they're tied to specific travel dates, sometimes to flights with extra availability, but they represent genuine savings that the general public never sees. I've watched travelers save $400 on cross-country flights and over $1,000 on international trips using this single technique. The savings exist because airlines would rather fill seats with loyal senior customers at reduced rates than leave them empty. But they only offer these deals to travelers who know to ask. Now, once you've secured your discounted fare, The next battlefield is the boarding process, and this is where understanding airline psychology gives you a massive advantage. Priority boarding normally costs $15 to $25 per person, but airlines quietly offer this perk to senior travelers at no charge. The reason? They've learned that early boarding reduces stress for older passengers, which leads to fewer complaints, fewer medical incidents, and better overall customer satisfaction scores. But here is the insider secret. This courtesy boarding isn't automatic. Airlines won't announce it or add it to your reservation unless you specifically request it. The system is designed to reward travelers who are informed enough to ask, while keeping the benefit invisible to everyone else. When you check in online, look for a customer service chat option or phone number. Contact them and say, "I'm over 60 and traveling alone. I'd like to request courtesy boarding assistance." Don't ask if it's available, request it confidently. Most airlines will add a special notation to your reservation that allows you to board early. If you miss this during online check-in, you have a second chance at the airport. Approach the gate agent before boarding begins and make the same request. Success rates are particularly high if you arrive early and speak to the agent when they're not rushed with other passengers. This single perk eliminates the stress of fighting for overhead bin space, gives you time to settle in before the crowd arrives, and ensures you're comfortable before takeoff. It's a $25 value that becomes yours for free, simply because you know how to ask. But let's talk about where airlines really squeeze travelers. Baggage fees. These charges have become so outrageous that many people limit their packing just to avoid them. But smart senior travelers have discovered a loophole that airlines definitely don't want you to know about. Most carriers have what they call compassionate baggage policies for senior travelers. These policies allow additional baggage or waive overweight fees for passengers who need extra medical supplies, comfort items, or extended stay clothing. The catch? These policies aren't published anywhere public, and agents only apply them when specifically requested. Here is the strategy. When booking your flight, if you anticipate needing extra baggage allowance, call the airline and explain your situation. Say something like, "I'm a senior traveler who needs to bring additional comfort items and medical supplies. Does your airline offer any special baggage consideration for passengers in my situation?" Many airlines will add a notation to your reservation that allows extra weight or additional bags without the standard fees. Even if they don't waive fees entirely, they'll often reduce them significantly compared to what you'd pay at the airport. This approach works because airlines train their agents to show flexibility for senior passengers, especially when medical needs or extended travel periods are involved. They'd rather accommodate you with reduced fees than risk negative customer service reviews or medical incidents due to forgotten essential items. But here is something that might surprise you even more. The seat selection game has secret rules that favor informed senior travelers. Airlines make millions from seat selection fees, charging premium prices for window seats, aisle access, and extra legroom. But they also quietly reserve a small number of preferred seats for senior travelers who know how to access them. These seats aren't visible in the regular booking system because airlines want to sell premium seat upgrades to the general public, but they exist as part of what airlines call their customer accommodation inventory, seats held back for special situations, including senior passenger comfort. To access these seats, you can't book online through the standard system. Instead, you need to call the airline's customer service line after booking your flight. Explain that you're a senior traveler and ask if any preferred seating is available at no additional charge for passengers in your age group. The success rate is surprisingly high, especially for flights that aren't completely full. Airlines would rather place a senior passenger in a premium seat for free than leave it empty, and agents have discretionary authority to make these assignments when requested politely. This strategy works best for flights departing on weekdays or during off-peak travel periods when airlines have more flexibility in their seating inventory. But even on busier flights, the worst they can say is no, and you haven't paid any extra fees to ask. Now, let's address one of the most frustrating aspects of modern travel: flight changes and cancellations. Standard change fees can cost $100 to $300, essentially doubling the price of your ticket if your plans shift. But airlines maintain hidden flexibility policies specifically for senior travelers. These policies recognize that older passengers are more likely to face medical issues, family emergencies, or other situations requiring sudden itinerary changes. Rather than trap senior customers with punitive fees, most airlines offer extended change windows and reduced penalties for passengers over 60. The key is knowing how to activate these policies. When you need to change your flight, don't use the airline's website or app. Instead, call their customer service line and explain your situation to a human agent. Be honest about why you need to change your plans and specifically mention your age. Agents have discretionary authority to waive or reduce change fees for senior passengers, especially when the change is due to circumstances beyond your control. Even when they can't eliminate fees entirely, they can often apply senior-specific discounts that aren't available through automated systems. This flexibility becomes even more valuable when booking future travel. Some airlines offer senior passengers the option to purchase more flexible fare types at discounted rates, providing change privileges that would cost significantly more for younger travelers. But here is where things get really interesting. Airline loyalty programs have secret tiers that most senior travelers never discover. While everyone knows about basic frequent flyer programs, airlines maintain hidden senior benefits within these systems that can dramatically increase the value of your miles and points. These benefits aren't advertised because airlines want to keep their loyalty programs appearing simple and equitable for all ages. Senior-specific loyalty benefits can include bonus miles on short flights, expedited elite status qualification, waived program fees, and access to premium redemption rates. Some airlines even offer guaranteed upgrade lists for senior members, ensuring better seating even when flying on basic economy fares. To access these benefits, you need to contact the airline's loyalty program directly, not through the general customer service line. Ask specifically about senior member benefits or age-based program enhancements. Many airlines will quietly add these benefits to your account once you've identified yourself as eligible. The value of these hidden loyalty perks compounds over time. Senior travelers who activate these benefits report earning free flights faster, receiving more complimentary upgrades, and enjoying significantly better treatment throughout the travel experience. Now, here is a secret that could transform your entire airport experience. Many airlines provide complimentary lounge access for senior travelers, but they almost never advertise this benefit. Airport lounges typically charge $25 to $50 for day access, but they're incredibly valuable for senior travelers. They offer comfortable seating, quiet environments, complimentary refreshments, and sometimes even health services like blood pressure monitoring or basic medical assistance. The lounge access secret works through what airlines call their passenger assistance programs. When you request special assistance at the airport, which could be as simple as help with carrying bags or navigating the terminal, agents can often provide lounge access as part of the service. This works best when you're traveling alone or have a long layover. Approach the airline's customer service desk at the airport and explain that you're a senior traveler who would benefit from a quiet place to wait. Ask if they offer any lounge access programs for passengers in your situation. Success rates vary by airline and airport, but many carriers will provide complimentary lounge passes rather than have senior passengers wait in crowded gate areas. It's a small courtesy that makes a huge difference in comfort and stress reduction. But perhaps the most powerful secret is understanding the psychology of airline customer service. Airlines train their agents to provide enhanced service to senior passengers, but only when those passengers demonstrate awareness of what they should expect. This means approaching every interaction with quiet confidence rather than uncertainty. Instead of asking, "Do you offer senior discounts?" say, "ID. Like to apply the senior promotional rate to my reservation." The difference in language signals that you understand these benefits exist and should be applied. Airlines respond positively to informed passengers who make specific requests rather than general inquiries. They're more likely to check for available benefits and apply discretionary upgrades when they perceive you as knowledgeable about travel industry practices. This psychological approach extends to every aspect of your travel experience. At check, in boarding, baggage claim, and customer service interactions, presenting yourself as an informed traveler who expects appropriate treatment dramatically increases your chances of receiving it. The final piece of this puzzle involves timing your request strategically. Airlines are most flexible with senior benefits during off-peak travel periods on less popular routes, and when dealing with flights that have extra capacity. If you're flexible with your travel dates, you can maximize these benefits by choosing flights where airlines have more discretionary authority. Tuesday through Thursday departures, flights during school periods, and routes to business destinations, rather than vacation spots, all offer better opportunities for applying senior benefits. The transformation in your travel experience starts the moment you implement these strategies. Instead of accepting standard treatment and paying premium prices, you'll join the ranks of savvy senior travelers who understand how to navigate the airline system effectively. Remember, these benefits exist because airlines value senior customers and want to retain their business, but they only offer them to travelers who demonstrate enough knowledge to request them specifically. By using these techniques, you're not gaming the system, you're accessing benefits that airlines have specifically designed for passengers in your demographic. Your next flight could be the beginning of an entirely different travel experience, one where you're treated with the respect and consideration you've earned, where you save money instead of overpaying for basic services, and where travel becomes the enjoyable experience it was always meant to be. The choice is yours. Continue accepting whatever airlines offer the general public, or step into the world of informed senior travel where better treatment and significant savings are just a phone call away.